Hello. Today, I and Joe English are going to talk to you a little bit about a piece of grammar, which is the personal pronouns and their case, the nominative, the objective, and the possessive case. Okay, so without further ado, let's share the PowerPoint and start talking about this piece of grammar. Okay. Okay, so today we'll be talking about this piece of grammar, which is the personal pronouns and their own cases. Personal pronouns are pronouns that refer to persons or things. They have three forms or cases. They are called nominative, objective, and possessive. The case of a personal pronoun depends on the pronoun's function in the sentence. So, for example, if it's nominative, takes the place of the subject, we should say I, he, she, it, you, we, you, and they. That is if it functions as the subject or takes the place of the subject in the sentence. How about if these pronouns come in place of the object or they function as the object of the sentence? So we have to change I into me, and he becomes him, she becomes her, it remains the same, you remains the same, we becomes us, and you remains the same for plural, and they becomes them. How about the possessive case? When we want to, when we want to express ownership of something, instead of saying I or me, we say my or mine. My if I'll mention the own thing, or mine if it is not followed by the own thing. And instead of he or him, we say his. And instead of she or her, we say her or hers. It becomes its, you becomes your or yours, us becomes our or ours, you becomes your or yours, them becomes their or theirs. Okay, how about the nominative case? The nominative case, when the pronoun acts as the subject or the predicate nominative. Give me an example. He eats cake. She listens to music. So here the pronouns he or she are in the nominative case or nominative form because they are the subject of that sentence. Okay, so far so good. If we have a compound subject, for example, she and I took a walk in the park. Again, she and I shouldn't say she and me. Okay? Maybe we say this in spoken English, but in formal English, in written English, we should say she and I because this is a subject, compound subject in that sentence. Also, we say Jane and he went to the restaurant because both Jane and he are subjects, or as we say, compound subject. The predicate nominative, if it comes after verb to be or modals, uh, or have, that is a linking verb. It follows a linking verb. For example, the winner in the high hurdles was he. So he comes after verb to be, and it refers back to the winner. It's a nominative form, in nominative form, because it is the subject. It refers back to the subject. Okay? The winner was he was the winner. The teacher who gave the test is he. He is the teacher who gave the test. Okay? Good. A little bit of practice for you now. Have a look and try to decide which form is correct. I'll give you a minute. Okay. Number one, mom and yes, I, because this is the subject. Number two, were they first in the region last year? Okay. Number three, in my opinion, the best dancers were he and she, because this sentence is inverted originally, or the original order of words in the sentence were he and she were the best dancers in my opinion. Or we can say, in my opinion, he and she were the best dancers. How about number four? We collected boxes, because it is the subject. It's nominative case or form. Correct. Very good. Let's now move to another part, which is the objective case. As we said, it's the objective case or form of the pronoun if it functions as the object of the sentence or the object of a preposition. Examples: Carmen has invited me to her party. So me is in form of the objective because it is the object. Another example: Arthur's friend helped me. Helped him. So him is in the objective case or form because it is the object. Indirect object, for example, my uncle gave it a tune-up. So it is the indirect object. Maria sent her a flower. A flower is the direct object and her is the indirect object. So if the pronoun functions as the object in a sentence, whether it's direct object or indirect object, not a problem. It should take the form, the objective form or the objective case, not the nominative. Okay, what about if it is the object of a preposition? Yes, in this case, we also should put it in the objective case. Example: the body was planned by Joan and her. So her is the object of the preposition by, just like Joan. I will travel with him. So him is the object of the preposition with. Compound object: the dean nominated Carl and her. So both Carl and her were nominated. So this is a compound object, Carl and her, and they are joined together by the coordinating conjunction and. Another example: without Kate and me, the book wouldn't have been published. So Kate and me both are the object of the preposition without. Let's do this little exercise. Have a look at it and try answering it all by yourselves. And in a minute, we'll do it together. Okay, let's do number one. My brother told me a really funny joke. So me here is the object of the sentence. Two, did you call Natasha or her? So her, Natasha, both are the subject, the object in that sentence or in that question. Number three, everyone except Brandon and him had ridden on the subway. Okay. All right. Let's now have a quick look at the possessive case or form. The possessive case or form expresses ownership. With pronouns of possessive case, we don't need apostrophes or anything like that. So, for example, you say my bag, my house, her car, their house, and so on. We don't need apostrophe s here. For example, our searching the area led to their recovery. So our and their, these are possessive cases. We learned about their history through our reading. So their and our, both are possessive forms or cases. In place of noun or pronoun as a subject or an object, I need a book on Australian myth. Can I borrow yours? Mine is at home. So yours and mine are possessive case or possessive form. Let's now do this exercise, little one, on our own. And in a minute, we will do it together. Okay, let's do it together. Number one, the notebook on the desk is, the notebook belongs to Laura, so we can say is hers. Yes. Number two, please pick up clothes. The clothes belong to you. So I should say, please pick up your clothes. Correct. Number three, for practice, Jeff repaired bicycles. The bicycles belong to Jeff's friends. Their bicycles. Number four, they did their homework, but we forgot to do ours. Which ours? The second one without apostrophe. Because when we talk about the possessive form of pronouns, we do not need apostrophes. So that's all we talk about today. By we, I mean myself and my buddy, Joe English. We are sending our regards and we will meet you in the next one. Thank you.